Hello and welcome to the other side of the kitchen table, and it's you're back again with Tales from the Toilet Bowl. So, we checked our comments, and what Kaylee would very much love to sing, but we've heard of this copyright business, so we can't, although we did send a personal video to Carly who requested it. We would really love to know what you thought of it, Kai. Let us know in the comments. Comment. And we've been asked...
Like reading my comments.
Yeah, because you reply to them. We've been asked to do movies, TV shows, and some other stuff.
Yeah, we're going to do superheroes and TV. No, we're not. Superheroes and films.
So,
because I love superheroes. Spider-Man.
What's your favourite TV programme? We like
Supernaturals.
We love Supernatural. Unfortunately, they're going to stop that.
And I will give you a little bit of Wayward Son, but I'm not allowed.
No. I'm not allowed to. Copyright safe. No.
Yeah.
But we
Stuck in my head now though.
We like Supernatural. Ghosts was a good one.
Ghosts was good. That was a BBC one.
Yeah, and it was the team that did Horrible Histories.
Yeah, and I like the guy who kept losing his head. It was cool.
Your type.
No long hair.
Well, you wouldn't have long hair if you had your
Told
head
you,
chopped
long
off.
hair's my thing, so...
Yeah, but if you had your head chopped off, would you have long hair?
Yes.
They used to shave the back of your neck. But,
it took me ages to grow this mop.
Yeah, so we liked Ghosts. And some BBC iPlayer, I believe. And we've got a really weird DVD collection. It goes from like the goriest horror movies imaginable to Christmas films.
But Krampus is a great Christmas film. And the last Krampus was really good. But I started collecting them, and the ones before weren't so good. Yeah, they're like very B-movie. You could tell they were B-movies. And I don't mind some B-movies, but these are like the worst B-movies.
Thing is, I'm a mad Stephen King fan. I'll read his books like a lot. Or listen to them on audiobooks. Can't actually see much now, but still. But his films just don't translate well, do they?
No, it was crap.
We've got two different versions of it. We've got the one that was made in the 80s and the
Leanne, if you remember, when we was around your house watching it, and the cat Jack pulled the cushion under the chair, and I was sitting there and I cacking myself.
She really does not like clowns.
I was so scared. I was cuddling my knees. I was petrified.
I heard all about this secondhand.
Yeah. Thanks, Jack. I don't even know if he's still with us anymore, but thank you, Jack.
I mean, we were talking earlier about things that we did when we were younger that we wouldn't be able to do now because health and safety's got so tight. I mean, we used to go to the canal and there was...
Not me, I wasn't born yet.
No, I was only about 10 myself. There's a national tyre place, and we used to get the inner tubes and fix them with bits of glue and so on and so forth, and then inflate them and
to the floor. To the floor.
Float around.
To the floor.
Float around on the canal in these inner tubes. Could you imagine what the health and safety would say about that now? It would be horrendous. You used to climb up trees and get stuck.
I got stuck once.
Yeah, but I'll never forget it. I was wearing heels and a pencil skirt and I had to climb up the tree after you.
That's your fault, not mine. I was just doing what kids do.
Have you ever done anything like that? Let us know.
What's your favourite superhero?
My favourite superhero, I don't know. I fancy Thor.
No, we know you fancy Thor. I said, what's your... You fancy Captain America as well?
Oh, yeah.
Who's your favourite superhero? Oh, we know you fancy Wolverine.
Yeah.
We're not going for who you fancy. We're going for which favourite?
I don't know. I fancy Cyclops as well. Yeah. But I like Dr. X, Professor X.
You fancy him as well?
Only Patrick Stewart, not the new one. Just
Who?
because I put lipstick on my
Who don't you fancy? Who's your favourite superhero?
Black Widow.
Okay, yeah, she's been nice. Mine, Spider-Man.
She likes
I
very,
love
very young
Spider-Man. It's got nothing to do with that.
Spider sperm.
Years ago, before Tom Holland took over as Spider-Man, it wasn't before the films, was it? I think the 1 and 2 were out. And I
Tobey
think-
Maguire was Spider-Man.
Was he?
at that point, yeah.
I got a Spider-Man tattooed on my thigh. I love Spider-Man. He's amazing. And I was looking through comic books because a little bit of a nerd. Little bit of a nerd. No, a little bit. I don't like Star Wars.
No, but I don't really class Star Wars as superheroes.
No.
That's sci-fi.
I don't like Transformers.
They're not really superheroes, they're robots.
Anyway, going off tangent here. What was I saying?
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I was going through comic books and there was this one amazing picture and it was Spider-Man and he was doing this like squatted down kind of pose and he had all these spiders walking on him. Now I hate spiders, don't like them, but he looked really angry.
How does he look angry? He's got a mask on.
His eyes were like angry. He had angry eyes. And
They're on a mask.
it was that thingy, wasn't it? The dark side of Spider-Man or something. Anyway. So he was like all spidery and all raw, Spider-Man. And I took a real shine to that picture.
Go away.
So I decided to have it tattooed on my thigh.
This happens every night.
Grandin, will you go away? Ever since then, I've become more and more into Spider-Man. She thinks that I've got a thing for Tom Holland. I don't. I think he can move. He's a good dancer.
Well, I thought you had a thing for Andrew Garfield as well.
Have you seen his face?
Yeah.
He looks like a squashed potato. Anyway. Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. I don't like Peter Parker. Well, I like Peter Parker, but I don't like Peter Parker. But I like Spider-Man. She thinks I'm Black Cat because of it. I don't fancy Spider-Man, I just really like
What
Spider-Man.
have they done to Aunt May?
Screw that, what have they done to Iron Man? They killed him.
Aunt May has got really young and really sexy.
Killed Iron.
Aunt May was never young and sexy. She's a little old chubby lady with grey hair, a bit like me.
Do apologise if you've never seen Endgame, but I am devastated.
You have to put a spoiler alert, you know?
Spoiler alert, Iron Man dies at the end of Endgame. There you go. Very, very upset about that. And we were sitting there crying.
I cried over Robert Downey Jr.
You like him. But we was talking as well about, the other day we was just sitting there having a chat, and we said we can't picture anyone else playing Iron Man. Iron Man is Robert Downey Jr. Like, Wolverine is Hugh Jackman. You know,
We've got so used to the characters they play as those actors.
and they play them so well.
And they play them really, really well. I mean, could you imagine anyone else's store?
No, but could you imagine anyone else as Doctor Strange?
Loki?
No, and he's a baddie.
Mm.
I mean, even like Tom Hardy as Venom.
Tom Hardy is the loveliest guy on earth. Now, all these women go, "Oh, Tom Hardy, I'm in love with Tom Hardy." I do not fancy Tom Hardy, there is no attraction there at all. But we went to a gig at one time, and at the same time as this gig, there was a celebrity party going on. Quite a big celebrity party. And I somehow got pushed into a rubber plant.
Like rubber plants, anyway.
I am only 5 foot tall. And there was several people going past, and I got shoved into this rubber plant. And I just stepped out of the rubber plant, and this bloke tried to walk through me. And I've gone, "What are you doing?" And he went, "Oh, I'm sorry, darling. Sorry about that, sweetheart. You okay?" Made sure I was standing on my own 2 feet, made sure I was okay.
I gave you a hug as well.
Right, he gave me a hug. I went, "Okay, well, okay, bye." And Kaylee come up to me looking all gobsmacked, and I went, "What?" And she went, Mum, that was Tom Hardy. And I went, oh.
Venom.
And she was like, Venom, Tom Hardy, you know, he's an actor. He was in Dunkirk. I went, was he? She went, think about it, Mum. I went, oh, okay. And she went, you got hugged by Tom Hardy. I went, oh, I don't even know who he is. We had a friend who was obsessed with Tom Hardy. And when she found out that happened, she was like, oh, they kissed him out. I didn't even know who he was.
He's a lovely guy though, really
tried
nice.
to walk through me when I came out of the shrubber plant, but he was really, really sweet, and he was really, really nice. So, thank you, Tom Hardy. You're a very nice man.
And I love you as Venom.
Mm.
If this video ever gets to you, I love you as Venom. And I can't wait for Venom 2. Oh, that looks so good. So good. And the new Spider-Man film looks so good. I can't wait. But I'm so sad that the Avengers has come to an end. Like, what? The Iron Man, though? Of all the Avengers, Iron Man, come on. Like, he is Iron Man. Can't kill Iron Man. He's Iron Man.
So, I mean, we've heard that nobody really dies in the Marvel Universe, so we're hoping that in the multiverse somewhere, you know, and if we can see it in to get Robert Downey Jr. again.
And I did actually read somewhere that Tobey Maguire is coming back in one of the Spider-Man films. I'm not sure what he's doing.
No, because he can't be Spider-Man.
Well, he can. The
Spider-Man's getting
the
ever so young.
multiverse thing.
Yeah, but Spider-Man's getting really young.
So, I do know quite a bit about Marvel. I'm a little bit of a nerd. But, yeah. If they bring him back as the multiverse, there can be more than one Spider-Man at a time.
So there'd be an IP Spider-Man and the Spider-Man.
And the saddest thing, Stan Lee.
Oh, so it's Stanley in this.
There will be no more cameos from the man himself who made all
And
of
that
the...
one in Spider-Man was just amazing when we were sitting there listening to music and they were fighting behind him. You know, I mean, they did give Stanley some brilliant cameos, and he will be very sadly missed.
Yeah.
The father of Marvel.
I love Stan Lee.
I mean, we're not that mad about DC.
I hate DC. The only good thing that came out of DC was Batman. Come on, man. Shazam, the film was okay. But
She likes Batman. Everybody likes Batman, but I don't know, because Robert Pattinson's going to be playing Batman, so is he going to sparkle in the dark?
yeah. I'm not... I think they screwed up Beauty and the Beast by having Emma Watson being Belle. That was a bad move. There's so many actresses that could have done it. My favourite one for doing that would have been Anne Hathaway. She's gorgeous. But they chose Emma Watson, which was a bit of a... I think that Anna Hathaway would have done it better, because she just looks like Belle.
Anne Hathaway probably would have done it better, but...
and she's a dancer.
Yeah. But they chose Emma Watson.
Yeah, bad move, Disney. But
Bad move, Disney. All I'm going to say to you is Spider-Man Homecoming.
it wasn't great, was it?
That was terrible.
Bad move again, Disney. So, well,
What
that was
have
Marvel.
you done to Aunt May?
Marvel/Disney.
What have you done to Aunt May?
They're not going to answer you. Well, we did this.
Aunt May, she was never young and sexy.
No. But I tell you, I have been watching Disney Plus and I have been watching Mickey Mouse shorts, and they are amazing. I love Mickey Mouse.
And now Aunt May's dating Happy.
Yeah, I know. But this is the thing, okay. Everybody knows Tony Stark had the heart thing because he had something wrong with him. And I did remember how that I watched that the other day, and I do remember how it happened, but brain's gone dead, right? So Tony Stark
Shot.
basically died, and they brought him back by putting the light in his chest, which is like a pacemaker. But at the end of Endgame, they put the thing, his first heart, didn't they, on a
Pepper Potts did it.
Pepper pot. She put it was like a wreath of flowers, and she put the thing in the middle that she made for him, saying proof that Tony Stark has a heart, and it floated away. Now, if nobody dies in the Marvel universe, who's to say he's not gonna get that back, and he's gonna come back as Iron Man?
It could be like Moses, you know, he was pulled from the water and he pulled it from the water and
No,
plugged
but
himself back
if someone
in.
finds that, they'll be like, oh,
If someone finds out, they go, oh, look, it's spoof properly and put it on eBay.
no. If they've read the script, right, and in the film, they find it, yeah, and then they take it somewhere, whatever. They find Tony Stark's body and they put him back together.
What's your favourite horror movie?
I don't have one.
Mindless Gore.
Yeah. Avatar's quite good because it's gory. When everyone dies.
Put in the comments what your favourite horror film is.
I like films with no happy ending where everybody dies. Apart from Endgame, obviously, but not everyone died in that bit. Or what was the other one? Infinity War. Not that one either. Because superheroes. But when you got a horror film and everyone dies, and it's the baddie that wins, I like that.
I like Skeleton Kid.
Yeah. That was good, that was. Or, obviously, Child's Play films. They're good. Or Halloween. Friday the 13th. Jason.
Does he ever get... He gets killed in every film.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
He also gets killed in nearly every film.
Come on.
And he just comes back and back and back.
Come on, Bubba.
So, we want to know what your favourite horror movie is. And why, really? Because she's just a goremonger. She just loves God. The more blood and more guts, the better.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, I like it if there's a good story.
To be joined by Andy again.
Oh,
Do you want some tea, little boy? Squidgy, remove yourself from my space. Is this what you want? Oh, be careful.
Leanne, you asked me if I would read some of my stories.
Alright.
How boring is that going to be, having me trying to read my own handwriting, which is terrible, by the way, and reading stories? It would be very, very, very
But that
boring.
just goes to tell you one thing. Leanne enjoyed your stories.
Leanne enjoyed my stories. Thank you
Publish
for that,
them.
Leanne.
Do you think she should publish her stories? I told her. She won't listen to me.
No, please.
I'm just a stupid
I'm
daughter.
not sure that they're good enough.
I'm the stupid daughter.
And I
that
did
love
write
you.
a love story, Leanne. I have written a love
Paulie?
story.
I
Yeah.
named it.
It's pretty gross, but it's... I wrote it, so you know it's not going to be all hearts and flowers. But I did write a love story.
It's not gross. It's just got a dead woman in it.
And a dead guy.
I'm a dead guy.
And
Paulie.
other dead people.
You killed Paulie.
I did not kill Paulie. Well, anyway, you know, that is my love story, and if you're interested...
She can't release Sebastian, the one about the cat.
no, because Stephen King beat me to it. What is going on with that?
It's screwed.